Have you ever woken up feeling more tired than when you went to sleep? Like your body rested but your heart didn't. It might seem minor, but this could be your heart's quiet way of telling you it's under strain. What if the simple ways you sleep, eat, or even breathe at night are slowly putting pressure on your heart, without you ever knowing? For many people over 60, these silent stressors build up night after night, quietly chipping away at cardiovascular health. In today's video, we'll uncover the top sleep mistakes that are putting your heart at risk and what simple, science-backed changes you can make to protect it. By the end of this video, you'll understand how seemingly minor habits like eating too close to bedtime, the posture you sleep in, and even your pillow height are contributing to higher blood pressure and nighttime palpitations. But here's the good news. These issues can be reversed. No medications are necessary, just a few adjustments to your evening routine. We'll dive into the critical changes you can implement right away to lower blood pressure, improve circulation, and ensure that your heart gets the true rest it deserves. From meal timing to breathing exercises, and from sleeping positions to hydration, these steps will help you wake up feeling rejuvenated with a heart that's stronger and more balanced. Stay with us until the end, because the most powerful change you can make might just be the simplest. You'll be surprised at how small tweaks can lead to a healthier, more vibrant life. Let's begin. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now let's begin. As we age, the effects of these everyday mistakes are amplified, especially in older adults who may not realize just how much their health is silently being impacted. One of the most troubling aspects of this is the spike in blood pressure that doesn't end when the lights go out. Imagine this. As you lie down to sleep, your brain still believes it's daylight. Your heart, which should be resting, remains active, pumping away as if it's preparing for battle. Even though you're lying still, your body is in a constant state. Go fight or flight, unaware of the toll it's taking. This constant tension, this invisible battle, is a heavy weight that older hearts and bodies have to bear. And yet that's just the beginning. Another often overlooked but critical mistake is going to bed too soon after eating. This simple, everyday action might seem harmless, but it's wreaking havoc on your body. When you lie down with a full stomach, your digestive system kicks into overdrive, demanding increased blood flow to help process your meal. Unfortunately, this diverts crucial resources away from you. Heart conditions can increase strain, triggering unwanted nighttime palpitations, and setting the stage for even more serious complications down the road. It's not just uncomfortable, it's dangerous. What's even more concerning is the strong link between late-night meals and the elevation of blood pressure during sleep. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Hypertension revealed a staggering statistic. Adults over 60 who eat less than 2 hours before sleeping are 2.5 times more likely to experience nocturnal hypertension. That's not just a number. Those are our lives being quietly affected in ways that might go unnoticed until it's too late. But there's more. A simple mistake that many seniors make without thinking is how they sleep. It seems trivial, right? But did you know that many older adults naturally prefer sleeping on their right side because it feels more comfortable? Unfortunately, for those with congestive heart issues or atrial fibrillation, this seemingly small choice can make things worse. The right side position can compress the vena cava, causing subtle shifts in the position of the heart. This creates an additional struggle for the heart to maintain a stable rhythm. While this might not affect younger people, aging hearts are far more sensitive to even the smallest anatomical changes during rest. These shifts and adjustments put more strain on the heart than we realize, and there's yet another hidden mistake, one that's nearly universal but seldom discussed. Here's something so simple that it hardly ever crosses our minds: not emptying your bladder before going to sleep. It sounds so minor, right? But this one small oversight can disrupt your entire night. You might not even realize that when you rush to the bathroom in the middle of the night, it triggers a sudden shift in posture and adrenaline. For older adults, especially those with weakened blood vessels, This can cause dangerous fluctuations in heart rate and blood pressure, something that cardiologists are beginning to recognize as a significant stressor for the elderly heart. Even the height of your pillow, which many overlook, can make a difference. If your pillow is too low, your airways become constricted, forcing your heart to work overtime to provide the oxygen your body needs. If it's too high, the angle of your neck and spine gets disrupted, affecting circulation to the brain, which can trigger arrhythmias while you sleep. The truth is, proper head elevation isn't a luxury. It's a vital aspect of cardiovascular health that too often goes ignored. And then there's a surprising fact that very few doctors ever mention. Your sleeping position impacts your lymphatic drainage. Lying flat on your back, particularly after a salty dinner, can lead to fluid retention, subtly increasing the workload on your heart. For those with borderline heart function, this can push them closer to heart failure, leading to a night of sleeplessness. Easily accumulating stress can lead us to wake up, not realizing how much our heart has suffered. The most dangerous part of all this is that none of these symptoms feel dramatic at first. They creep in so gradually that we barely notice them. You might wake up feeling just a little more tired than usual, or perhaps your next checkup shows a slight spike in blood pressure. Maybe you experience a night of light chest discomfort and dismiss it as indigestion, but over time these small invisible mistakes build up. One missed bladder emptying, one late meal, one awkward sleeping position at a time. The toll they take accumulates quietly and steadily until one day your heart feels the strain, and it's too late to go back. As we age, the signs of wear and tear on our bodies become more apparent. One of the most alarming yet often overlooked changes is the effect on the heart. By the time you start noticing that something feels off, your heart may have already undergone subtle shifts in its rhythm, structure, or resilience. It's easy to dismiss these changes, but in truth, they often signal deeper hidden stress. The good news is that it's not a one-way street. These changes can be reversed, not with expensive medications or complicated treatments, but with something far simpler: timing, posture, light, and awareness. There's a heartbreaking reality that many people over the age of 60 face each night. While they sleep, their hearts are fighting for survival instead of resting and rejuvenating. The heart is stuck in a state of high stress, barely able to catch its breath. This battle robs the body of its true rest, and over time it takes a toll on overall health. But don't lose hope. There are simple yet powerful adjustments that can make all the difference. With just a few mindful changes, you can ease the burden on your heart, lower your blood pressure, and allow your cardiovascular system to finally get the deep, restorative sleep it desperately needs. First, let's talk about timing. Your body needs a break before you sleep, and not just physically, but mentally as well. One of the most effective ways to give your heart the peace it deserves is to set aside a dedicated cool-down window before bed. Imagine a sacred 60-minute routine where you allow your body and mind to relax, a time to disconnect from the noise of the day. No phones, no bright stimulating screens, no heated debates or last-minute stresses. Instead, lower the lights, move gently, and focus on calm breathing. It might sound like a small thing, but research from Harvard's Division of Sleep Medicine shows how profound this simple ritual can be. A steady pre-sleep routine like this significantly lowers your heart rate and activates the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's built-in rest and repair mechanism. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Next, let's talk about what you're putting into your body, and when for many seniors, meals become an afterthought, eaten at the wrong time or the wrong way. The last thing your body needs is a heavy meal before bed, especially if it's filled with salt, fat, or protein. These nutrients require intense digestion, which redirects blood flow away from the heart and forces it to work overtime. To avoid this, aim to finish your last meal at least 3 hours before sleep and choose lighter, easily digestible foods. Think cooked vegetables, whole grains, or a simple soup. This gives your body the time it needs to process nutrients before sleep, allowing your heart to rest easier. Then there's hydration, a quiet but crucial factor that can have a major impact on heart health. Too often, Seniors fall into the trap of either drinking too little and waking up parched, or drinking too much and running to the bathroom all night. The key is balance. Hydrate steadily throughout the day, but in the 2 hours before bed, sip only small amounts of water if necessary. Staying hydrated supports healthy blood volume, reduces the risk of clots, and helps your kidneys maintain fluid balance, all without putting unnecessary strain on your heart. Finally, your sleep position might be one of the simplest yet most overlooked adjustments. Many people assume that sleeping on their back is the most neutral position, but for many, this can lead to snoring, airway obstruction, and fluid buildup, all of which put extra strain on the heart. On the other hand, sleeping on the left side can be a game changer. Studies, including one published in the American Journal of Cardiology, have shown that sleeping on the left side not only improves circulation, but also reduces the strain on your heart, allowing for better drainage of excess fluids. If you have back pain or other orthopedic issues, supporting your knees with a pillow or placing one between your legs can help keep your spine aligned while still reaping the benefits of left-side sleep. These small yet profound changes can drastically reduce hidden cardiovascular stress and help your heart rest just as it was meant to. Aging doesn't have to mean suffering, and by making these simple adjustments, you can regain control of your health one restful night at a time. It's incredible how something as seemingly minor as adjusting the temperature in your bedroom can have such a profound impact on your health, particularly as we age. As we enter our later years, every small change, every small choice becomes a significant factor in our well-being. One of these seemingly small yet life-changing factors is the temperature of the room where we sleep. For older adults, the ideal bedroom temperature between 60 and 68 degrees Celsius doesn't just provide comfort, it creates an environment where your body can thrive. The cooler environment promotes vasodilation, which is essentially the opening of blood vessels, a process that can dramatically reduce internal pressure and help the heart maintain a steady, calm rhythm. On the other hand, high room temperatures do the opposite. They increase your heart rate, make you sweat, and disrupt the delicate balance of sleep, leaving you with shallow rest and added strain on your heart. When we sleep, our body should be in a state of recovery, not stress, and temperature plays an essential role in that process. Many people overlook these details, unaware that a few degrees can truly make a difference in how their body recovers overnight, but it doesn't stop there. There's a simple yet incredibly powerful tool you can use before sleep to improve your heart's performance and help you sleep more soundly: breath control. Just by practicing slow diaphragmatic breathing, taking 5 to 6 deep breaths per minute, you can stimulate the vagus nerve, which is the key to activating the body's rest and digest state. This one habit alone can help slow your heart rate and lower blood pressure, bringing an immediate sense of calm. Research has shown that these simple breathing exercises can significantly reduce nighttime palpitations and enhance sleep quality, particularly for people over 60, especially those with mild hypertension. It's astonishing to think that something so simple can have such a profound effect on our physical state. For those who experience anxiety or a racing mind before bed, common causes of nighttime blood pressure spikes, adding low-intensity stretches or gentle yoga could be just the solution. It's not about burning calories or forcing your body into a strenuous workout before bed. Instead, it's about developing a nighttime ritual that sends the message to your body that it's safe to let go. These relaxing movements help create a sense of calm and stability, which signals to your heart that it's time to wind down. Over time, this practice helps to regulate your heart rhythm, reduces variability, and ensures better blood pressure management throughout the night. And then there's the lighting, something so simple yet incredibly impactful. Many people don't realize that the lighting in your bedroom at night can influence how well your body recovers. If you're using harsh overhead LEDs or staring at bright screens before bed, you're inadvertently delaying your body's natural sleep cycle. This kind of light, particularly the blue-white tones, suppresses melatonin, the hormone that signals to your brain that it's time to relax. Instead, replace those bright artificial lights with a warm amber light, preferably from a small bedside lamp. These softer tones encourage your body to unwind, preparing your cardiovascular system to properly lower its pressure as you settle into sleep. It may seem like a collection of minor adjustments, but these small changes work together in ways you might not expect. They create a powerful shift in how your heart experiences the night. Instead of battling stress, poor digestion, or the discomfort of overheating, your heart can enter true recovery mode, and when you practice these habits consistently, the benefits add up. Lower blood pressure, deeper sleep, fewer palpitations, and a calmer, more stable heart rate. Over time, you'll experience a deeper sense of peace and physical restoration. The night is meant to be a time for healing, for restoration, for resetting our bodies. But for many over the age of 60, it's a time when the heart is not recovering. It's struggling. What's even more disturbing is that the most telling signs of cardiovascular strain don't appear in the middle of the night. They show up within the first 15 minutes after waking up. Cardiologists refer to this as the cardiac transition zone, that delicate period when the body shifts from the restful state of sleep into full alertness. During this vulnerable window, heart attacks, arrhythmia episodes, and blood pressure spikes often occur, sometimes without any obvious symptoms to alarm you. This makes it even more critical to be aware of the subtle morning signs of heart strain. The first sign to look for is unexpected fatigue upon waking. It's easy to blame this on poor sleep or aging, but if your heart has spent the night fighting through elevated blood pressure, low oxygen, or poor circulation, it won't have had the chance to properly regenerate your cells. This leads to a type of fatigue that lingers long after breakfast, not just a simple sleepiness, but a kind of cardiovascular exhaustion. If this happens regularly, it's not something to ignore. This isn't simply the result of growing older. It's the result of your heart having to fight through pressures while you slept, and it's a red flag that something is off. Another warning sign to watch for is dizziness or lightheadedness when you stand up. This could be a sign of orthostatic hypertension, a sudden drop in blood pressure as you change positions. It's a clear signal that your cardiovascular system is not responding as it should. If this becomes a regular occurrence, it's important to get medical advice and take these subtle clues seriously. Your heart is telling you it needs attention, and the earlier you listen, the better you can protect your health in the long run. These signs aren't just a part of aging, they're warnings. Paying attention to them can make all the difference in how you manage your heart health and overall well-being. As we age, our bodies undergo subtle yet alarming changes, and the heart is no exception. It's a red flag, especially for seniors, when the heart struggles to pump enough blood to the brain during sudden shifts in posture. What many don't realize, though, is that this sudden drop is often preceded by a silent, undetected warning, an unstable heart rate or mild dips in oxygen levels overnight. These fluctuations, barely noticeable in the quiet of the night, are a sign that something much more dangerous could be brewing. For those who often wake up with headaches, particularly those that feel like a tight pressure around the temples or base of the skull, this could be a sign of nocturnal hypertension. This condition occurs when blood pressure fails to dip at night, or even worse, actually rises slowly, causing invisible damage to the arteries while you sleep. Over time, this strain can lead to left ventricular hypertrophy, where the walls of the heart thicken, making the heart less efficient and increasing the risk of heart failure and stroke. It's a silent killer that gradually weakens the most vital organ in our body, yet so many overlook the signs. Another overlooked sign to watch for is swelling in the feet, ankles, or fingers when you wake up. At first, it might seem like an insignificant annoyance, but overnight fluid retention, especially in the lower body, can be a serious indicator that the heart isn't pumping blood effectively. When the heart fails to circulate properly, fluid gathers in the tissues and gravity pulls it downward. That puffiness you notice in the morning may disappear as the day goes on, but don't dismiss it so quickly. If this swelling is a consistent part of your routine, it deserves your attention. It's your body's way of begging you to take notice before things get worse. Waking up short of breath or needing to sit up abruptly to catch your breath could be a sign of paroxysmal nocturnal dyspnea, a condition where fluid backs up into the lungs due to the heart's inefficiency. It might not always present with a dramatic sudden gasp, but sometimes it's a creeping discomfort that builds over time. If you find yourself waking in the middle of the night with a tight chest, coughing, or gasping for air, especially while lying flat, your heart might be sending you an urgent signal. Don't wait until the discomfort becomes overwhelming. Even something as simple as the rate of your heartbeat in the morning can tell you more than you think. Ideally, your pulse should be steady and calm as you wake up, but if you notice a pounding heart, irregular rhythms, or a rapid pulse without any stressful thoughts or a nightmare to explain it, you might be dealing with nocturnal arrhythmias. Atrial fibrillation, for example, is a condition that often begins during sleep and goes unnoticed until you stand up and feel your chest flutter or race. This is the body's subtle way of telling you that your heart is struggling in ways you may not even feel during the night. And then there's nocturia, the need to wake up and urinate multiple times during the night. While it's often chalked up to bladder or prostate issues, frequent nighttime urination can be a hidden sign of heart failure. During the day, fluid builds up in the lower body as the heart works overtime. But when you lie down, gravity no longer has the same hold, and the excess fluid moves back into the bloodstream, where the kidneys process it and trigger the urge to urinate. This is a compensatory mechanism, but it's also a sign that your heart isn't functioning as it should. People also experience a dry cough or sore throat in the mornings, particularly if they've been snoring during the night. While it might seem harmless, this could be pointing to airway restrictions and drops in oxygen levels while you sleep. This condition, known as sleep apnea, adds unnecessary strain to the heart. Each time your oxygen levels dip, your body reacts by releasing adrenaline, tightening blood vessels, and increasing your heart rate. This invisible strain happens repeatedly throughout the night, accumulating silently in your system. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. The good news is that the morning is the best time to take action. The first 30 minutes after waking are crucial for resetting your cardiovascular system and clearing out the residual stress from the night. It's during this window that we can make the most significant impact on our heart health and begin to intervene before more severe issues take hold. We often overlook these signs because they're subtle, but they shouldn't be ignored. Your heart is telling you something. Are you ready to listen? There are simple yet incredibly powerful strategies, no doctor's appointment necessary, that you can incorporate into your daily routine right now to shield your heart from further harm and provide it with the reset it desperately needs each morning. Let me be clear. We often rush through our mornings eager to jump out of bed, but that's exactly when our hearts are the most vulnerable. Instead of leaping up too quickly, I encourage you to take 30 to 60 seconds to gently sit up. This small act of kindness to your body, accompanied by deep, calming breaths, can work wonders. You're giving your heart the time it needs to stabilize and adjust after hours of rest. Without this crucial pause, you're subjecting your heart to unnecessary shock, potentially leading to sudden drops in blood pressure that could cause dizziness or worse, fainting. It's a risk we don't have to take. Before even reaching for your toothbrush, why not take just a few moments to do something as simple as rotating your ankles and wrists? Trust me, this tiny but mighty gesture has the power to wake up your entire vascular system. You're stimulating circulation through your extremities, giving your body a signal that it's time to move and activate. For older adults, it's even more important. These gentle movements lower the risk of forming clots in the morning, a known danger for sedentary sleepers or those battling peripheral artery disease. These little moments add up in ways we often overlook. But that's not all. Hydration is an easy and effective step you can take to help your heart. A full glass of room temperature water within the first 15 minutes of waking up is something we should all make a priority. This is not just about quenching your thirst. It helps thin the blood and reduces morning viscosity, promotes better kidney function. Most importantly, it counters the natural dehydration our bodies go through overnight, a hidden contributor to those early morning spikes in blood pressure that can put a strain on the heart. It's an action so simple, yet so profoundly helpful. Temperature is another often overlooked factor. A quick splash of cold water on your face or behind your neck can feel like a mini refresh for your entire body. But it's more than just a wake-up call. It activates your vagus nerve, which plays a vital role in calming your nervous system and lowering your resting heart rate. It's one of the oldest tricks used in emergency medicine to regulate irregular heartbeats, and you don't need a medical degree to do it yourself every morning. It's free, simple, and incredibly effective. Next, let's talk about something that's often ignored: breathing awareness. You've heard it before, but have you truly embraced it? Upon waking, dedicate just 2 minutes to mindful, slow breathing. Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 2, and then exhale slowly for 6. This technique does wonders for resetting your stress response, and research shows it can improve your heart rate variability, an essential indicator of heart health and longevity. It's a small commitment that pays off, and over time, it can transform how you start your day. And here's one more simple step that you can add to your morning routine that doesn't cost a penny: exposure to natural light. Try to get outside or even sit by a window within the first hour of waking up. Your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm, relies on natural sunlight to regulate itself. By balancing your melatonin production and stabilizing daytime blood pressure, you're giving your heart the hormonal signal it needs to kickstart your day, even if it's just for 5 minutes. The benefits are undeniable. Finally, there's grounding. If you're fortunate enough to have access to grass, sand, or soil, standing barefoot for just a few minutes in the morning can make all the difference. Imagine the stress and tension being discharged from your body as you connect with the earth. Though more research is needed, some studies suggest that grounding can help reduce inflammation and improve heart rate balance. It costs nothing, takes only a moment, and can leave you feeling more centered, calm, and in tune with your body. But please, if you're waking up with signs of strain, chest tightness, swelling, dizziness, or constant fatigue, don't ignore these warning signs. Your body is trying to tell you something. Listen to it. These patterns are not normal, and it's important to seek professional guidance if they persist. In the end, these small non-medical actions can make a world of difference in the way you live and care for your heart every single day. The question is, will you give yourself the gift of a healthier, happier heart today? Now that we've explored these simple yet powerful steps, as you can take every morning to protect your heart, I want to hear from you what resonated with you the most. Is there a specific habit you're going to start practicing tomorrow? Whether it's taking a moment to breathe deeply, hydrating right when you wake up, or grounding yourself, let us know in the comments below. I truly believe that even the smallest changes can make a big impact on your health, and I'd love to hear what you're committing to. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and what you've learned. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more tips and strategies to help you live your healthiest, happiest life. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, your heart deserves the care and attention you can give it. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.